I remember back in those days, Miss Murphy told me no more girls' magazines. Do you know it's against the rules and regulations? Me and Greg Carter had that conversation. If that happens again, Greg Carter said he's going to put me out of this group home. Yep, Miss Murphy rip up those girly magazines and destroy it. And Miss Murphy told Greg Carter on me. What we talked about, no more girls' magazines. Do you know it's against the rules and regulations? Remember, me and Greg Carter had a conversation. If that happens again, it will get me discharged from the group home. You'll be living on the streets. You should not supposed to have girls' magazines put up in your rooms against the rules and regulations. Remember, we had that conversation. If that happens again, it will get me discharged. If you find any girls' magazines with titty bras and breasts in them, give it to Miss Murphy. She's going to destroy it. Yep. Remember, I had that conversation. To Mike Valentino from the Gold's Gym staff, to Mike Valentino from the subject. Hello, Mike. You hope as well. Quick note, a quick heads up. There's a guy with special needs who works at the gym, cleans the exercise equipment, treadmills, etc. throughout the day. There's a guy named Michael, as I work out, and always keeping my eye on him. Then he tends to clean the machines near me. Anyway, then over the past several months, Michael's behavior is getting more and more aggressive as an outburst. Currently, I see him walking to behind the treadmills. He kicked the machine and broke it when there was an old lady, 65 and over, was walking on it and causing her slightly tripped. He kicked abundant bicycles, ordering Pixels magazines on his cell phone, stealing things out of the office, throw buckets of water, scream, cuss, hitting his head and broke a window. Today, Michael was cleaning the treadmill next to me. He was stopped beating on the television screen. After that, he pulled the control cable between the television screen and keypad and sliced it in two. And he turned that machine off, and he got the out of order sign for it. And he turned it off to ease it up. He told me he didn't do it. It broke since he was cleaning it. He went outside and minded his own business. And I told your brother Pat about the wire when I was leaving. I am concerned Mike was doing bad things in his future. Biting himself, beat his head against the wall, hit himself in the head. By Pat Valentino and Bruce Kirkman, mailed in 2008. North Carolina Division of Vocational Rehab Office, Department of Health and Human Services, Progress of You. This report of progress towards going to work. Michael, I received a phone call yesterday from a job coach. Tiffany Rudd started it. You had been terminated from the employer. Gold's Gym. Your termination was due to inappropriate behavior. There had been display on the shoplifting camera when you were at work. On several options, you're responsible for wiping down and cleaning the exercise machines when observed by management becoming aggressive while doing so. You also became upset when you were at work and damaged the television. The managers at Gold's Gym also said that during this time. You pushed or tampered with the treadmill and broke it where it was being used by an elderly lady, and this caused her to trip and break her leg on the machine. However, she decided not to report the matter to Greg Carter or the police. Michael, on the assumptions of scat buses being late. You have been observed to hit yourself in the head while on the floor, act up inappropriately, and because of this behavior, he has led to your termination from Gold's Gym. On the privileged jobs, you have displayed inappropriate behavior, and it has led to your termination from the company. Tiffany Rudd has worked hard to assist and monitor inappropriate behavior when you're at work in job development, test, and training. Michael, this is important that you understand that for location employment. At this time, you will be putting your case on hold. During this time, you need to get in touch with your mental health provider as soon as possible. Schedule time for therapy to discuss your behaviors and interactions with others before we begin job development again. If you have any questions, please feel contact me at 336-315-2016. Signedly, Deanna Edward. Deanna Edward Cancer Signature, mailed in 2008. Record time 3:26 p.m. Kitty cat number. Yep. Special Olympics newsletter, Country Club newsletter, North Carolina Division of Vocational Rehab Office, Department of Health and Human Services, Progress of You. This is a report of progress towards going to work. Michael, I received a phone call yesterday from a job coach. Tiffany Rudd started it. You had been terminated from the employer, Gold's Gym. Your termination was due to inappropriate behavior. There had been display on the shoplifting camera when you were at work. On several options, be responsible for wiping down and cleaning the exercise machines when observed by management becoming aggressive while doing so. You also became upset when you were at work and damaged the television. The managers at Gold's Gym also said that during this time. you pushed or tampered with the treadmill and broke it where it was being used by elderly lady, and this caused her to trip and break her leg on the machine. However, she decided not to report the matter to Greg Carter or the police. Michael, on the assumptions of scat busters being late, you have been observed to hit yourself in the head while on the floor and act up inappropriately. Because of this behavior, it has led to your termination from Gold's Gym. On the privileged jobs, you have displayed inappropriate behavior. It has led to your termination from the company. Tiffany Rudd has worked hard with sister and monitor inappropriate behavior when you're at work doing job development, tips, and training. Michael, this is important that you understand that for location employment. At this time, you will be putting your case on hold. During this time, you need to get in touch with your mental health provider as soon as possible. Schedule time for therapy to discuss your behaviors and interactions with others before we begin job development again. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me at 336-315-2016. Silently, Deanna Edward. Deanna Edward Cancer Signature, mailed in 2008. Record time 3:26 p.m. Kitty cat number